What's up, you guys? It's TKSHobby, and I'm back again with another build. This one is going to be one of my old favorites, the Traxxas Rustler Vxl. It's the two-wheel drive version. Everybody knows this car is like the speed king of stadium trucks. So, parts list. Winter. These are my sorry guys, it's a little late, so it might be a little draggy, but I want to get started, so I'm going to do this. These are my bearings. The first thing I'm working on. Need the bearings. These are Teflon washers. I'm showing you these so you can see the part numbers. To give you an idea where I'm going. This is one of the internal gears. I forget which gear it's called. I don't have the diagram in front of me. I'm just going off memory. So I've taken these things apart and put it back together so many times. Part number for this is on the back. But I'm using the upgraded parts for the Magnum 727, I think it's called. Transmission, but I'm not gonna go all the way Magnum 727R, which is the upgrades. Of course, this is my transmission case I'm gonna use. This is RPM, as you can see. And the part number for that there. And of course, I'm not gonna get the upgraded internal gearbox and all of that kind of thing. I'm gonna go with the stock because I never had a problem with it stock. I don't really run 8S systems and everything in here and all of that kind of thing. So these are the parts I'm gonna use. Scissors, cut this guy open. I'm sure there's a manual on how to put this together, but it's not really that hard. It's pretty basic. You got your basic parts here. This is your black grease that you're gonna lube the inside with. These are your basic pieces here. And there's this. So I gotta open up another bag. Don't worry about these parts. We're just gonna open things up and toss things away as we go. Let's open this part up here. It's my little pieces tray I'm gonna use. Just a little plastic cap and a plastic container, actually from this container here. I don't want to use it as a parts tray. There's some screws, so I'm gonna kind of be careful of those. I got my magnetic screw tray. I don't think you guys can see that, but it's off to the side. My magnetic screw tray, so I won't use any screws. So I'm not using a mat for this, and I won't need these screws till we get to the end. So I'll just throw these in the tray here. We got this open because this stuff is pretty cut and dry. You know, you're gonna take one of these. Actually, it's something I don't remember. Are the Teflon washers in this? Which I don't think so. But see, just for you guys that don't know how to do this from memory, I got a nice diagram for you to show you how to put it together. It's very simple, very straightforward. So I'm just gonna set this guy to the side and we're gonna go back to what we're doing here. I was just gonna stick this drive gear in here like so. And there's all the pins, the different pins for everything. This little short pin, this goes in here like this. As a matter of fact, I got a little piece of foam I'm gonna use to kind of, got all kind of little things sitting over here that kind of help me out. So I'm gonna use this little piece of foam from a old brushless motor that I got in. And you put the gears together like this. You take one gear, and it's gonna kind of self-explanatory actually. I'll show you in here real quick. You can see in here. You hold it back on the light. Let me see. 1 second. Light's good for me, but not for you guys. So, as you can see in there, two of the pins, there's the seatings are raised so that two of the gears will sit higher and two of the gears will sit lower. So you want to take account of that. That's going to help you line up your gears properly inside here, so you don't have issues putting it together and getting everything to mesh properly. So I'm just going to do this part here. I might need something to put the pins in with. It's kind of hard to just reach down in there. That's me though. I'm sorry I don't have all the tools out already. I kind of do that. If I find out I need a tool, then I'll pull it out. If I don't, I don't really worry about it too much. It seems like I'm gonna need a little help to get this in. So let me see if I can get this guy to hold right, because I just want to push the pins in. If I can push these pins in, seating the gears on top of them won't be too hard. My trusty needle nose. I love needle nose pliers. These are magnetic, as you see, so that helps a lot. You can, at all possible, all your tools have a magnetic property. You can magnetize them yourself, but they should all have some level of magnetic property to them. That's just my opinion. And you just drop a gear, kind of turn it. Now I'll have to take this off so I can turn it so the gear will sit down in there the way it needs to mesh. So it's got to go all the way down as far as it can go. Just knock the pin over. Get back in there. Trying to do this in an expedient manner so that I don't waste too much of you guys' time on mine for that, because this is an easy thing to do. Drop the next gear on. It doesn't matter which way the gears actually face. You know, you can't put it in upside down as far as these go. And you drop another gear in there, move things around so that they can mesh properly. There you go. You drop the other one in. You drop the mesh. See, now you have those. And something is missing to me. It seemed like, well, I think maybe that's for the I watched another build of this, so sometimes you get builds mixed in with what you do. But see, there's that. And that's actually pretty much put together once you get all those gears in, as you see. Then you just take your black grease. I actually got some black grease open, so I don't see why I would need to open up more black grease. Just all kinds of grease, you know. And I got some red grease, but I'm gonna use that on the outside. Some red tacky grease, use that on the outside. But I'm gonna take this black grease so I can use this stuff up. This was from my techno build that I did. I didn't even use it all. High pressure black grease. Wonderful. So you squeeze yourself some of that in. And get this so that it'll come out properly. And definitely, once you get that out, it's like toothpaste. Squeezing a toothpaste tube. This stuff in position. And squeeze it on in there, down in there. Fill in everything that you can. You know, both sides. I have another partially used tube of black grease. So You don't gotta like fill this up. You know, I'd say at your discretion. You don't have to super fill it. You just want to make sure that the gears are lubed, because it's not a tuned diff, so it's going to turn free anyway. Just make sure that you get it in there. I don't mind being a little more liberal with it, because I figure if you get plenty grease in it, it can only work better. Only work better. That's my take on it. So get yourself a good bit of grease in there. Could time lapse this, but when I watch time lapse videos, it's like it's moving so fast you can't really see what's happening. And you just turn it a little bit, work the grease down into there so it gets on your gears, gets in everything, move it around, everything move around nicely, and it's nicely greased. See if I can get a little more of this TLR, high pressure black grease in it. Get a little more. I just want to get it where there's a lot of grease in here. I don't want to have it break down on me because I didn't put enough grease in here. So I think that's more than enough now. Let's not have anything crazy. Set that back on there. Cap back on. Spin it around again. Make sure everything is still meshed well. That looks good. That looks real good. Everything's still meshed well. And you just take this cap, and you really can't put it together wrong, because these two pins are going to go on the pins that are sticking up from the case as you put it together. And you just kind of snap everything together. Make sure you line all of that stuff up so that it'll fit. Like what it was, just had the wrong two pins. That happens. But as you see, it's spinning good, spinning smooth. Set this on here. These two screws that are sitting to the side that you see, those are just extra, the pins that actually tie the drive axis to the diff. So I'm going to get these together here. Do this screw in here. You're not going to tighten these all up straight in like this around in a circle. You want to get them all started. You actually want to do an X pattern, so it kind of brings things down evenly. It's kind of important because you want to make sure things are going to work right. I'm not going to need this black grease at the moment. Sure things seat properly. So this one. Once you get them all started, you can see them all. I'm gonna move these screws to my magnetic tray. So don't want to lose track of those. So those are important. I have tons of those actually, because like I said, many Traxxas models. I've enjoyed them all. I'm kind of partial to this Rustler thing, so for some reason I keep coming back to it. And yeah, I'm just going to try to do this build with all Traxxas tools. You won't get a wrench like this with the Rustler. With anybody who owns Rustler knows that, but these come with the Jados and the T-Maxes and the Revos Traxxas, so I have no idea what comes with the newest ones. Tool-wise, I imagine the same thing. Maybe a couple of things changed. They even give you a plastic 17mm hex wrench with Traxxas. You want to get a metal one, not from my memory. I haven't had a Traxxas in a while, so I'm only going from memory. But yeah, here you go. The diff is built. And turn it nice and smooth. Give her some turns, kind of work that grease around. Nice smooth turn, beautiful thing. Set that here, and I'll be right back. We're gonna get started with the transmission case.